Okay, so adaptability and influence. So this is basically an introduction. Adaptability, as you know, is one of the #1 skills that students are not coming to work with when they leave higher education. And also it's in reference point of Global Skills Gap report. So it's really important that we get into this and we try and give some structure, some policy, some best practice that I've learned from the British Army over my experience, and now as a thought leader in learning and performance. And this is coming out of a poll that I did. It's got some pretty decent views and exposure. So moving on, quick definition on adaptability. This is my definition. It's an agile performance. That's the ability to react to changes in the workplace and to apply to organizational performance. You've got a picture there of some British Army soldiers. We have a new, without breaking the official secret set, all these documents and stuff are online. We have a new objective to cut down our workforce, but turn our regular soldiers into a more special forces operation, which means I have a lower workforce, okay, but more capability because we give them more technology. So reference point in a company, you give people more skills and development and software so they can perform more capabilities. So you don't go straight away to learning design per se. You've got to look at the workforce, who you're applying in, recruitment and selection. Okay, so creating an agile workforce. This is I just want to, companies need to construct workforce structures and capabilities quickly. I've already said that. Okay, British Army is on transformation last 2 decades. Future soldiers said special forces normally operate in teams of 8 or 12. So what's happening now in the current workplace, we don't have all the skills we need, IT. So what needs to happen is we need to have fast operations of training and development, so everybody goes on courses and has more than one job role. That's probably one of the only ways we can close the skills gap on a short front. Okay, I'll talk more about that in the next slide or two. Okay, from a British Army perspective, reference point SAS, generating more adaptable forces. Many of our forces are already operate outside of primary roles. We need to strengthen the trend towards multiple roles. Now, when in the British Army, what happens generally, you go on so many courses, even when you qualify as a regular soldier. And even though L&D, the old model, obviously the all course model doesn't work, but where there's a skills gap, what needs to happen is very, very fast and progressive training to turn the workforce, because you still need new intelligence. So the new onboarding program has to be fast, has to be structured, has to be monitored to make sure that the graduates coming through are really equipped with adaptability. It's a lifetime skill that's built into people, okay? In my last slide, I'm going quick, guys, because I want to get this under 5 minutes. Now, I'm not going to go through all this because this is taken from the SAS reserve soldiers. And it's part to do with my research, how to apply to HRM. You've got to have a structure in place, even when you're doing, adaptability. You're trying to embed a skill. When those new graduates come into you, they've not seen the workforce. Some of them might be just through remote leadership because they're online, they've not had exposure to your culture. So you have to be quick. A really good selection system, training delivery, briefing assessments, you're briefing them. Some companies are doing this, but it's very different because we're trying to give them the skill of adaptability. And in a workforce now where you haven't got IT people, you're going to have to throw people on courses. It's very fast. It's very quick. It's a different kind of agile, okay, ability to move quick and easy as we learn in the army. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. That's it, guys. I've kept it 5 minutes thereabouts. I'm very sorry it's short. there's my timer. And that's it. So I'll do a proper slide deck next week. I wanted to give you some information on adaptability from a British Army perspective, and try to give you some ideas about how to integrate the philosophy and the mindset that I've picked up from the forces and the British Army, what's going through at the moment, into HRM practice. Not an easy task, but totally worth it. Thank you for watching. Sorry for the fast burst, but that is Agile for you, and that's the idea of the video. Thank you so much. See you later.